have to imagine that people's graduation day, whether it's high school or college, tends to be a fairly memorable experience. It's one of those penultimate cusps in your life. It's an end of a chapter, like one of those really big chapters in which you've dedicated years, and it tends to be both a very happy and a very sad and all lots of emotions, lots of feelings. I remember my college graduation very vividly, but not for the reasons that you would think. It's not that I don't remember the ceremonies or all the things leading up. I very distinctly remember how I did not have a graduation certificate. I had this little pink slip of paper that said that, oh, like we had to reprint your graduation certificate because you did better than we expected you to do. My school had this really harsh cutoff on the cum laude. My art department did not think I was going to do as well as I did the last semester, and I got this little pink sheet that has like a pencil. No, God, this is a cat. I got this little pink sheet that had like cum laude like penciled in. So I vividly remember some parts of my graduation, but what I'll never forget is a moment that happened the night of my graduation. I have a very small family. I am an only child, and I have basically a cousin and an aunt. So it's my mother, my father, myself, my cousin, my aunt, 5 people. I can count them on one hand. They all came for my graduation. So it was my whole family was there. We went out to dinner to celebrate graduation, and we were driving back from dinner that night. I mean, think about this. This is a day of so many cusps. It's all the change. It's all the symbolic importance foisted upon this. And we were all driving back, my mother and my father and my aunt and my cousin and I, in a car, and we got into an accident. We got sideswiped at a light. A car ran a red light and hit us from the side. And we were very, very lucky. The car was badly damaged and nobody inside the car was hurt. It hit the rim of the wheel is the thing, and instead of like the passenger doors. And everyone kept saying if the car had hit just a slightly different angle, it would have been a lot worse. And all I could think was, like, you have this day that is so important, and my whole life was in that car. And it's such a strange thing to reflect on. It's one of those fork moments, one of those this could go one of two ways, and I was very, very lucky with how it went. But I never stop thinking about that moment. Had it gone differently, you know, that's not picking between two majors, that's not picking between two schools, that's not making small decisions. That is a fork in a road that could have changed my entire life. I will never forget standing on the curb of that intersection after the collision, and I did not care the state of the car. I didn't care about anything. I didn't care about, being late to a graduation dinner reservation. I could not care about any of it. All I could think was that every single member of my family had been in that car, and every single member of my family was standing safely on the curb. And I will never ever forget that moment. So my graduation day was very important to me, and for completely different reasons than you would think. I'm not a very religious person. I'm a very spiritual person, and so I don't talk about religion and faith and stuff like that a lot online, but I am just intensely aware of how lucky I was that day.